Hi, my name is James Moroney. I'm with Think Safe Incorporated. My wife and I kind of encountered an interesting event last Sunday night on our way home from my nephew's birthday party. Really made me value my job and appreciate the things that I do here at Think Safe. The situation was that we were coming home and we had got off the interstate exit like we'd done 1,000 times, and we were coming up upon about halfway up the ramp. Kind of noticed this truck that something didn't look right. Well, the reason it didn't look right is because it was sliding across its top through the intersection. Apparently it had lost control, rolled, and slid probably 100 to 120 feet on its top. And so I hurried up to the scene, understood that it was just getting dark and that wanted to make sure we secured the scene as much as we could. And so I run up to the car, and I was the first one there. And there was an 18 to 19-year-old gentleman who, was obviously very panicked. He couldn't get out. He had himself trapped in. So and at this point, another gentleman showed up, and we were able to break the passenger side window out, and he climbed through the car, climbed through the car door window. And at that point, I was able to grab a first voice cube that I always store in my trunk. I used my skills that I've learned here at Think Safe and allowed myself just to relax and understand that we need to figure out a way to provide care rather than freak out like so many other people were doing. At this time there was probably 3 to 5 women and men who had showed up, and they were just panicking. His little brother was in front of him in a car. He was screaming. I was able to try to calm everyone down and understand it was going to be okay. I used my ability from Think Safe and using our emergency instruction device to understand that we need to make sure that there aren't very serious injuries here and not move the victim. Everyone else was trying to move him, get him away from the glass, and we were making sure there was no head, neck, or spine injury. After about 30 seconds, him telling us what happened, he went into shock. I was able to acquire a blanket from a house nearby and got him wrapped up in the blanket, because I knew that our emergency instruction device does prompt you through that if you suspect someone going into shock. So he did have some rib problems, so we were able to make sure that he was stable. At that point, the Lynn County Sheriffs here in Cedar Rapids showed up, and I was on my way. But I can say this is no hesitation, that had I not been employed at Think Safe and not understood the importance of staying calm and realizing that you freaking out is not going to do any good, then I would have been one of those people that came up to the scene yelling and screaming. So I just want to thank Think Safe and for my time here, because I was able to provide care at a much higher percentage and the correct way than what I would have been had I not been employed here and understood the benefits of proper first aid.